What's up everybody? 30 week 1 update. 30 week 1? What? Tessa today is exactly 31 weeks and 1 day today. Wild. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about Tessa's 31 weeks pregnancy update. 31 weeks pregnancy update. Is that how you would say that? I guess so. At the same time, we're going to be fast forwarding through me making a dresser slash changing table for the baby that took like 4 hours. So I'll be sure to fast forward through that real quick. And then we're also gonna be changing this hair to lavender, everybody. I've done this color before and it didn't come out quite as strong or like dark as I wanted it to, and even last time I bleached it, but this time I'm not bleaching it. Clearly my hair is crazy right now, but it's because I'm just about to put this in it and there's no reason to do anything to it beforehand. So let's update on 31 weeks pregnant and what that means for baby. Every single time I open up this app and I see how far, how far along we actually are, and she actually is. It blows my mind. This week, baby is measuring the size of romaine lettuce. Let's pick a different thing. Let's pick bakery. Let's see what it switches to. Oh my gosh, a croquembouche? Croquembouche? Croquembouche. Wow, okay. So Tessa and I know what these are because we watched like some baking show and they made a croquembouche, and they're pretty big actually. Like the croquembouche we saw made was like this, pretty tall, pretty big. Why is this not focusing? There we go. That's really cute. I like this better than a head of lettuce. That's cute because croquembouche is like a dessert, so it's sweet, it probably smells good, probably a lot like a baby. So we're gonna leave it on pastries. All right, 31, why am I having trouble saying that? 30 week, try again. 31 weeks pregnant, headstrong. Your baby's skull is solidifying while your noggin might be a little bit more forgetful than normal. I will have to say that is true, but honestly, Tessa's doing a wonderful job at managing that and has been this whole pregnancy. She could be way more forgetful than she is, so we're doing good in that department. She's doing really great in that department. Let's dig into this a little bit. Baby's getting awfully close to his birth height. Interesting. But he still might have 3 to 5 pounds to go. He's more flexible in the neck than ever before, allowing him to turn his head with ease. That's pretty cool. Your Braxton Hicks contractions are probably increasing in frequency, your body's way of prepping itself for delivery. Okay, so the Braxton Hicks, what the heck is up with my language today? The Braxton Hicks contractions are the ones that took us into the OB triage. So it's kind of good in a way for me to see those listed here as something that's increasing in frequency. And we were still told by the triage and by Tessa's OB that if there are 4 or more in an hour, we still need to go in. Even though it's Braxton Hicks contraction, it's not a real contraction. If they get that frequent and that close together, we still have to go in to be seen. So it's still something to watch, but they are normal during pregnancy. So how is the baby? Baby is beginning his final preparations for delivery. As his senses are now intact, he continues to pile on that baby fat, and his immune system is nearly ready to fight and prevent illness all on its own. Baby just needs some time outside of the womb for it to fully develop. I hope he's really chubby when he comes out, and I hope that he stays in there until it's time, until he is ready. Yeah. I feel like chubby babies just generally seem to be healthier babies, but I don't know if that's true. It might just be because they're stinking cute, so that's why I don't know. His brain and nerves continue to develop under his head, which is still very soft because the bones that make up the skull are not fully yet fused together. And that's so that he can pass more easily through the birth canal. That is wild to me. I didn't realize that babies had soft spots until they're almost 2. I thought they went away within the first year, but good to know. Okay, so this says he might be close to 17.5 inches tall. Dang! That's crazy. And right now, it says that he weighs over 3.5 pounds. Definitely he weighs more than 3.5 pounds. I feel like he weighs more than that right now, but it's kind of hard to tell, you know? So every once in a while, we'll really feel him do a big body movement where he'll just turn like completely from his stomach facing outwards to his back or bottom facing outwards, and you can just feel the circumference of his back or his bottom, and it's definitely, I mean, it fills my hand. If this were what was moving, my hand would be around it or on it like this. So let's check on Tessa. How's mom? Feeling out of breath? Baby is getting so big now that he is crowding your lungs, possibly making it difficult for you to breathe. Tessa has mentioned that it's hard for her, even if she's just sitting around, to feel like she's really getting a deep breath. So whenever she's moving around and stuff, she really needs to be aware of breathing intentionally. If your body is a little bit of an overachiever, you may notice a bit of yellowish discharge that is thicker than milk leaking from your breasts. So she doesn't have that yet. We'll let you know when she does. That will be very interesting. So this is colostrum, and colostrum is designed to be the baby's superfood. So it's very good for baby. Packed with antibodies to provide him with all kinds of crucial nutrients and antibodies that can help give his immune system a massive boost. So colostrum is very important for baby's health, and we want him to have that. And here goes talking about the Braxton Hicks contractions again, telling us that they may last about 30 seconds, which seems to be correct. And remember, hydration and rest and laying down and turning on your left side are things that can help calm those down. And using the bathroom. If you have a full bladder, because it's basically an irritable uterus, releasing your bladder can also help as well. And here goes to say that these contractions are highly normal, particularly in the 3rd trimester. And if you have more than 4 in an hour, this could be a sign of premature labor, so call your doctor right away. So this says particularly normal in the 3rd trimester, but these are things that Tessa has been having since the beginning of her pregnancy. Not as frequent, but even from the very beginning, these have been something that she's been experiencing. This goes to talk about other indicators of early labor, lower back pain, increased pressure in your pelvis. It recommends that as we're approaching the delivery date to go ahead and pack a bag and be ready, just in case. This is the image that it shows of what baby might be looking like in there. And as we always do, let's take a look at how big his hands and feet are. Oh my gosh, look how big. See my pointer finger? My whole pointer finger can fit inside of his hand now. He could hold my finger. Oh, it's almost as big as, you know, that outline that we've been going by this whole time. And let's check out the feet. And you know, this is just a rough guesstimation, so he could be bigger than this, or smaller. But yeah, getting big for sure. As far as other updates, so I took the time to put together that dresser changing table that I got for Tessa for Valentine's Day, which you all saw in the previous video. My goodness, how long has this been blurred? Anyway, as I was saying, so yesterday I took the time to put together the dresser and diaper changing table, and while I was doing that so we could be in the same space, Tessa took the time to explore some of the other items that we've already gotten for him. One of those was a baby monitor with video, which she put together, read the instructions for, and downloaded the app for. I believe there's an app. And then another one was the Owlette, which is the oxygen and I believe heart rate monitor that the baby can wear up to 2 years old. I believe it might be longer than that. I got us those items because, I mean, a baby monitor is kind of a given, but I got one that also had video so we could be able to see him and not actually walk in and out of the room to check on him. But the Owlette is something that I purchased refurbished for about $199. They normally sell for $299, if not more, because we just read this like really terrible, scary thing about a baby, just basically sudden infant death syndrome because of something he had going on. But if they had maybe had a monitor on him, they maybe would have been able to catch it, just all this stuff, you know? So trying to be safe and take precautions and proper measures to protect baby. So she did that, and we moved some other stuff around in his room, and we put the diaper changing table dresser where we think it's gonna go. And if I haven't showed you all that, I'll show you it here. Now, get ready for this to turn to a different color, and I'm gonna use movie magic and not put you all through the torture of me doing my hair. In 3, in 2, in 1. See ya. Doesn't look purple, but you know we tried. Right now, my hair looks a little darker than it looked before. I don't see any purple in my hair whatsoever. If anything, it maybe turned spots of my hair gray, but my hair is still wet. So maybe when it's dry, we'll see something else. So movie magic, fast forward to dry hair, please. In a 3, a 2, a 1, boom, dry. It's just kind of strange. I don't know. It's like it didn't take it all, but maybe if I was in the sun, maybe you'd be able to see a hint of purple. I don't really know. It did change the color of my hair a little bit, almost to like a gray tone or a silver tone rather than just blonde, but yeah, didn't turn purple, but you know, that's all right. Anyway. I'm finally finished with this dang dresser. Can you see that? There's a gap. And then this one's kind of close together here. You know, up close it might not be pretty, but far away, maybe you can't really tell. I think you can tell. There's the topper. I'm just exhausted. But now it's finished. Glad that we have built that dresser and that I don't have to ever do that again. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining us here today. If you liked this video, please feel free to explore our page, watch a few of our other ones. You can subscribe over here, check out a video that you haven't watched over here, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for joining us here today, and we will see you next time. Bye.